Lately, some of you have been asking about vaginal dimensions. And yes, it's true. Reliable data on penis size is hard to find, but when it comes to vaginal dimensions, it's even worse. But after searching the scientific databases, I found a few publications that we can work with. In this video, I will be giving you the numbers for vaginal dimensions and vaginal stretchability. All of this applies mostly to young, healthy women who have not given birth. Because, things change with age, not only for men, but also for women. My name is Stefan Buntrock. I'm a board-certified urologist and sexologist. The first study I would like to look at has been performed in Brazil with 120 gynecological patients aged 18 to 50. During routine vaginal examinations using a speculum, they would measure vaginal length using clearly defined landmarks of an internationally used inspection system. As with the penis, vaginal dimensions can vary quite a bit between individuals, but the mean vaginal length was 10 to 12 centimeters, which equals 3.9 to 4.7 inches. Now, the vagina is very stretchable. In order to test for flexibility, they inserted a special measuring device using the same principle as the penile measuring tool I recently showed you in one of my videos. This tool had a special feature. It stretches the vagina and measures distensibility. The average vagina could be distended to 13 centimeters plus or minus 3 centimeters. That would equal 5.1 inches. The maximum recorded in the cohort was 15.5 centimeters, in other words, 6.1 inches. The authors believe that vaginal flexibility of 2 to 3 centimeters represents a universal finding. As a regular viewer of UroChannel, you will remember that the average penile length usually doesn't exceed 6 inches. So there is some compatibility here, isn't it? Let's quickly look at some MRI studies of vaginal size. Of note, the authors of these studies used slightly different landmarks for their measurements, so they measured somewhat smaller dimensions. In a series of 80 women aged 28 to 70 years, the average vaginal length was 9.8 centimeters for the posterior vaginal wall plus or minus 1.8 centimeters. This is 3.9 inches plus or minus 0.7 inches. The anterior vaginal wall measured 6.3 centimeters, which is 2.5 inches. Data from another study on 28 women aged 18 to 39 years revealed an average vaginal length of 6.3 centimeters, 2.5 inches, with a large variety, possibly due to the low number of participants. Size ranged between 4.1 centimeters and 9.5 centimeters, which is 1.6 to 3.7 inches. So if we look at all these numbers in relation to penis size, it becomes evident that compatibility issues exist with penises large to extra large in size, even when we take into account a distensibility of 2 to 3 centimeters. The authors of the first study therefore talk about relative short vagina syndrome, RSVS, where the vagina is normal otherwise, but just not long enough to accommodate a penis above 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever inches. These women are prone to pain during intercourse, something which is called dyspareunia, deep dyspareunia in this case. The overlong penis causes overextension of the vaginal fundus and ligaments attached to the vagina. Pain and inflammation are the consequences of repeated overextension, leading to chronic pain when walking, lack of sexual desire, avoiding sexual relations, low self-esteem, and also depression and anxiety. The authors of the study are of the opinion that any penis longer than 16 centimeters, 6.2 inches, is likely to cause dyspareunia. Of course, as I said, there are individual anatomical differences, and personally, I wouldn't look at it that apodictically. But there seems to be a good reason for penises not being much longer than 6 inches because of the compatibility issues involved. I didn't address vaginal width in this video, and I also skipped vaginal changes with age and especially after pregnancies. If you don't want to miss out on these videos to come, please subscribe to UroChannel. If you are now curious about penis size around the world, check out this playlist. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.